Hey, you guys. FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy.com. Y'all are all in my mouth. Here. New York, Boston. Okay. Yeah. You talking about the action stuff? Okay. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see me well. Let's see if this water melted yet. Yay. Took the whole day to melt. This is such a good container. Okay. Hey, you guys. How are you guys doing? We're live. We're about to get started. Tonight's topic is cold and flu from a holistic perspective. Welcome to Will to Wellness Wednesdays. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this mic. I'm currently live streaming from 4 different locations, so bear with me, you guys. I'm live streaming from FeFe.theHolisticGypsy.com. Finally activating and using my YouTube again. We'll see how long that lasts. Right? And we are live streaming on Facebook, FeFe Holistic Gypsy. Do me a favor, while we are still getting it together, please share this live to anyone who's interested in holistic health and wellness, self-empowerment, and natural healing. All right, I'm trying to get my mic together. Can you guys hear me? Please put a 1 if you guys can hear me in the comments. And again, I am also live on Instagram. They're seeing the back view piece. If you guys want to see the full presentation on Instagram, please go to Facebook, FeFe the Holistic Gypsy, or you can be a private member. And we are streaming on my private website for the first time. This is exciting. So exciting. Okay, finally got this to work. I'll eventually get more smoother and used to this, you guys. Okay? All right, okay, as people come in, please do me a favor and let's see, let me add this to the screen. Okay, let's take the banner off so you guys can see me. Ooh. Okay. Can you guys see me? Hi, I'm so excited, you guys. We're obviously new, improved, and upgraded. How do y'all like it? I'm like super excited about it. All right. So again, do me a favor and share this live stream. Okay, we're about to get started. Tonight's topic, we are discussing and delving into cold and flu from a holistic perspective. And I am your host, FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. You can join our Holistic Health and Wellness Tribe. It's a private online health and wellness club at FeFeTheHolisticGypsy.com. Okay. All right. How are you guys feeling tonight? All right, so we're gonna add this here. So put a 1 if this is your first time hearing about Holistic Tribe Health and Wellness Club, or me, FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. I obviously know you guys are familiar with me in certain places. But on Facebook, if you have gotten invited and this is your first time interacting with us, all right. Great, you can hear me. All right, so Karen says she can hear me. So happy because it's a lot to manage all this technology, you guys. Oh my gosh, right? Again, if you guys are on Instagram and you guys want to watch the full presentation with the slides and everything, please go to FeFeTheHolisticGypsy.com, be a private member. I am live streaming currently on my website. I'm so excited. And I'm also live streaming on YouTube, so you can join the link in my bio, as well as I'm live streaming on Facebook. So you guys head there, you guys see the full slides. You don't want to miss that. You're getting the back view right now, so you're limited to what you're seeing. Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, put a 2 if you're a private Holistic Tribe member at FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. Put a 2 if you're one of the Holistic Tribe members at FeFe the Holistic Gypsy, and obviously you got the email, the notices, and you're watching, obviously, maybe even on Facebook. Okay, and put a 3 if this isn't your first Will to Wellness. You know, so you've joined my last season of Will to Wellness series. Okay. Okay, so we have someone from Las Vegas in the room, New York, Texas, Baltimore. Okay, awesome. Mexico, obviously. By the way, you guys, I am here in Mexico with my family. I'm no longer in the States, or at least currently not in the States right now. So you are watching me in Mexico. Now you guys know, right? For you guys that I kept it a secret to. Okay. And 2 and 3, awesome. All right, so let's get started. And again, please share this live and tag those who you feel are interested in this live, because this is going to be a very informative presentation. I worked my butt off for this, and I really hope you guys, you know, love it and enjoy this presentation tonight. Let's get started. All right. All right, so we're going to dive in. So again, welcome to Will to Wellness Wednesdays. Tonight, I'm presenting Cold and Flu from a holistic perspective. I'm your host, FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. And tonight, you are joining in on Will to Wellness Wednesday series. Will to Wellness Wednesdays, Mike, goodness. Will to Wellness Wednesdays is an online health series every second to fourth Wednesday of each month, unless otherwise announced by me. Join us for a series of practical holistic wellness talks here at our monthly online lives. Some of them will not possibly be on Facebook because there'll be too, Facebook censors. And we already know the medical mafia and big pharma and how that works here, obviously, especially during the time that we're in now. This is why this live stream is very important for you guys to share and also join the private holistic health and wellness tribe, because that is where we can freely talk about and go more in depth and give you more detailed, because I'm very cautious and careful when I come out and do public presentations, given the severity and what we're facing today. Okay, and for you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, all right. So yes, so Will to Wellness is where we discuss practical holistic wellness talks here on our monthly lives. It's open for non-members and of course my private members, and I also do more in-depth videos in my private holistic health and wellness club. I have a library of videos there that is continually growing. So once you are a member there, you obviously have access to that as well. This is where I present and discuss various topics that delve into holistic health and wellness, anything related affecting our will to wellness and healing from a natural and holistic perspective. Okay, so yes, welcome. Next slide. Okay, so what's on the agenda today? Again, cold and flu from a holistic perspective. That is the overall goal. I want you guys to come and have a broader mindset when it comes to cold and flu, especially now that we are so-called in the season of cold and flu. Okay, so we're going to delve into that. So, this is some of the topics we're going to be discussing tonight. Of course, I'm going to give my opening remarks, which I'm already kind of doing right now. But what and why a private membership, we're going to discuss that, obviously the importance of it. The supposed difference between cold and flu. We're going to look at the modern or quote unquote medical Western medicine perspective, why they're thinking that way, their approach and solutions, germs theories. And we're going to go into the other theory that's called terrain theory. We're going to go into, again, delve into the medical approach. We're going to delve into what is the terrain. We're going to delve into what is immunity. and how to keep it healthy. And we're going to also obviously delve into a holistic view of the bodily expressions that we call cold and flu. And we're also, let me see, what else? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. And then we're going to go into the preventatives and all that good stuff. And I'm going to give my closing remarks, okay? And I will take questions if you guys stick around, obviously. Working on this mic, you guys. All right. This mic sucks. Understand. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Okay, how are you guys feeling? I have a lot of information to discuss, so I might be going too quickly. How are you guys feeling? Atlanta's in the building. That's what's up. Hi. Again, if you guys are on Instagram, head over to Facebook. FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. You type that in my public page. You'll see my face. And you will be able to get the full presentation with the slides, the notes, all that great stuff on there. You don't want to miss it. You guys are very having limited view, but I also enjoy your company here. So yeah, you're getting the back view. Okay, so open remarks. All right, so who am I? Well, I am FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy, the Holistic Health Practitioner, Certified Detox Specialist, Clinical Iridologist, Regeneration Specialist, a human being. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. And of course, you know, if you go on my website, I share my background of what's got me started and motivated to be on the path that I'm on, but I've been on this path for over 10 years, self-studied, and finally went to International School of Detoxification and got my certifications. And here I am bringing you guys presentations, and I've helped people heal themselves from various different things. And that's what I do. I don't come and do some juju on you, even though I can, but you know, I empower people and give them the knowledge and the practical step-by-step tool and support to heal their cells from various different illnesses, disease. Again, I'm a clinical iridologist, so if you guys don't know that, that is the study of the iris, the colored part of your eyes. So that is, and the study of that comes in not as diagnosing, but more so of a holistic health analysis, a non-invasive way to look at within the body at the genetics and organs and tissues and the state of health of the terrain of the body and the different parts of the body. I'm able to see that, again, through the eyes. So if you're interested in that, be sure to hit me up, fefe.theholisticgypsy.com, or you can inbox me and we can discuss that a little further. So without further ado, let's delve in more. Okay, so before I really get into the meat and potatoes, or should I say potatoes and vegetables and fruits. Okay, so disclaimer, because of the medical mafia, big pharma, and other forces, I want to strongly emphasize and bring notice to all viewers and listeners that I am not part of the medical establishment sponsored or associated by big pharma or any pharmaceutical drugs or their treatments. I'm not licensed. I'm not a licensed medical doctor or physician, nor do I claim or want to be. I used to, you guys, when I didn't know stuff, I used to, but you know, Matrix try to trap the healers, right? Furthermore, I do not cure or diagnose anything, okay? So we got that clear. Great, moving on. All right, so I saw a few of you guys that this is your first time here. So you guys that'll be watching the recording and all that good stuff. And I know you guys are going to be sharing this great presentation. So the Holistic Tribe Health and Wellness is an online safe place for holistic self-healing and transformation where I provide online support. And I am so sorry for all the background dogs, but you know, this is just where we live. So I'm hoping it's not too much of a distraction, but yes, we are a private membership association of Holistic Tribe Health and Wellness Club. that obviously has various services supporting mind, body, spirit, and balancing, self-empowering people. We delve into spirituality, self-growth. Obviously, I do Iridology reading, like I mentioned. I do customized detox protocols. And I have article content videos delving into how to heal yourself and going into different topics. And once you're a member, you obviously have access to the herbal, high quality herbal products. So yeah, now you guys know. Next slide, and we're gonna get into it. Finally, why you guys are here, right? I'm hoping you guys are here for me too, but yeah. What's supposed to be the difference between cold and flu? Does anyone know? Please write your comments in the chat and I'll read them. And Karen, thank you for tagging. I truly, truly appreciate that. Okay, so yes, if you guys are watching, what is the difference between, what is the supposed difference between a cold and flu? Write your answers in the chat. I want to see what you guys, got of course quiz you guys, right? I'm going to wait a little bit, and then if I don't see any responses and you guys are being a little shy, you know, yeah, we'll move on. Okay, so we'll move on. I think I can catch the cold. I think I can catch the cold and flu. Okay, so let's dive in. All right, so instead of using the word symptoms, I put bodily expressions because I look at the body as, you know, a masterpiece art. I look at it as a whole thing. So we're gonna look at the way the body expresses itself and what we identify as quote unquote cold and flu, okay? So typically when you have the cold, you get sore throat, coughing, you get congestion, runny nose, and sometimes you even feel fatigue. All right, flu has all those things, plus you get sometimes body chills, pains and aches, and the fever, the dreading fever, right? All right, so let's move forward. Why is this happening? Besides it being an inconvenience to our productive lives, you know? So let's take a look at Western allopathic, AKA modern medicine. What do they say? Whoop, just dropped the mic. What do they say? Give me 1 second. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic. All right. So you guys, I am about to switch over inside real quick, briefly. So, but that video pretty much, they're saying that it is a viral infection. And were you okay, you weren't able to, can't hear the video. Okay, so we're gonna replay that video and that will give me time to transition in, so that's perfect. And I apologize for those that could not hear the video. So we are gonna work on that and bring the video back up. Bear with us. Again, I am switching to go inside. Obviously, there's a lot of noise out here, so I'm going to replay the video with the so you guys can hear, and yeah, we'll continue the presentation.
Influenza is a specific type of infection caused by a specific virus. So that's usually an influenza A or influenza B virus. The cold, on the other hand, is caused by hundreds of different types of viruses. The main difference that you would notice is that influenza tends to cause what we call more systemic symptoms. So you are more likely to have fever, body aches, and pains than you are with the cold, which tends to be usually just runny nose, sore throat, and possibly some cough. The best things that we recommend for people who have the common cold are to get plenty of rest, to drink plenty of fluids, and you can use kind of symptomatic relief methods in terms of ibuprofen or acetaminophen to help yourself feel better until your body's able to fight it off itself. Once you have a viral infection of any kind, there is an increased chance that you might develop a superimposed bacterial infection. So this can look like a few different things. Ear infections can be an example of that. Your risk of developing a bacterial sinusitis could go up, and your risk of developing pneumonia or a lung infection can go up as well. However, most commonly, the virus just runs its course and doesn't cause any long-term issues.
Okay, can you guys hear me? So pretty much what they just said is, it's a virus and it's contagious. It's the invisible enemy. I just had to be, of course, yeah, extra with that. So we're dealing with so much right now, you guys, so a little bit of comic relief. Okay, so what is the medical establishment treatment and approach for this? Let's delve in. So I switched to being inside, you guys, so my lighting is not the best, but it was a lot of noise out there, you guys. So we're gonna do better with the time and lighting and all that good stuff in the future. But let's delve into medical establishment treatments and approach. So yes, so obviously they do fever-reducing drugs, you know, because fevers are terrible and inconvenient, and who wants to feel uncomfortable, right? So yes, let's do fever-reducing drugs. By the way, I'm a mom, you guys, if you don't know, so you hear my daughter. All right, and and like they said, if it gets really bad, you might prescribe some antibiotics. We'll go into that. And then we have cough, you know, the good old, and back in the day, cough congesting syrup, over-the-counter drugs. You know, remember the syrup used to take the purple, like take this purple or something, like purple soda, grape soda, I think, something like that. And then, oh wait, nope, there's more. And because it's a virus, you have the AKA influenza shot, right? Seasonal shot that we take called the good old vaccine. So yeah. Okay, right? I thought fevers is there to help turn the body temperature up to open the pores to release toxins, waste out the body. So why would we want to reduce a fever if our body's naturally heating up on purpose to help us? But yeah. And antibiotics, what about microbes? I thought we needed good and bad microbes to have and keep a healthy terrain and immune system. And why would we need or want more chemicals and injections and neurotoxins and drugs in our body? Yeah, by the way, you guys, shameless plug, check out the difference between healing and versus treatment. I have an article on FeFe the Holistic Gypsy, as well as the other article, natural medicine versus Western medicine. In the future, I plan to do a video so you guys have a presentation, visuals for that as well. But for now, it's on the website. The content is very great articles. I wrote it, obviously, so that's what I think. Right? Next. Yeah, we gotta take it back again. So we're gonna wait 1 minute, obviously, and we're gonna go back to that picture. So if it's so contagious and it's this virus, why can you be around and take care of someone who is sick and be just fine? A lot of nurses and moms do it. I've done it multiple times, right? And you know, look at the sister over there. She's chilling. Obviously not even chilling. She's excited. And mom, she is obviously in good health, taking care of her sick child, but they're not sick. So how's this contagious again? And deadly? And got some holes there. Okay, let's move on. Again, why is this happening? Because it sucks, right? It really does. It sucks. Cold and flus are not fun. It does suck. So let's go a little deeper. Let's delve into a little deeper into the typical medical doctor, and the way they think. Let's go into that. So we're gonna play another video here, you guys. So hopefully you guys can hear the audio. Again, if you're watching this live stream, you're enjoying it, please share and like this video, and you're welcome to share this and to people who you feel is into holistic health and wellness, self-empowerment, natural healing, and like to take accountability for themselves and their health. So yeah, again, let's watch this video.
Have you ever had a cold run through your household that everyone got but you? How come everyone else got sick but you didn't? Or vice versa. Do you catch everything? Do you always get sick but your spouse doesn't? How come? If the germ theory were correct, Louis Pasteur's theory, then everyone exposed to the germ would get sick, because the germ theory states that germs cause disease or cause sickness. And that's not what we see. So if the germ theory doesn't hold true, then what theory does? I'm Dr. John Bartimus, and I'm putting the pieces together to help you live a life at optimal. It's a little known fact, but at the same time Louis Pasteur was developing the germ theory, his opposition, or a contemporary named Antoine Beauchamp, was promoting the terrain theory, where Pasteur said the germ theory is true, germs cause disease. Beauchamp said, no, it's the terrain theory. It's the health of the terrain or the human body that determines whether or not disease or sickness manifests. And that's what we see today. If the germ theory were true, everyone exposed to the germ would develop sickness. And that's not what we see. That's not what you've experienced in your own life. But the terrain theory allows for everyone to be exposed to the same germ or same virus, but only some people get sick and some don't. And the differentiator in that equation is the terrain. The people who get sick, their terrain or their internal body environment is at a state that is suboptimal in terms of being able to protect itself and fend off that infection. Whereas the people who don't get sick, or at least don't manifest symptoms, their terrain is robust enough to be able to fight off and defend themselves against that infection to the point where it's asymptomatic, or maybe they never even had it. So when you're looking at your household and the sickness is running through it, and you're wondering, how come them and not me, or why me and not them? Think of Antoine Béchamp and the terrain theory. And then think to yourself, how can I improve the health of my terrain or the internal environment of your body? That being your immune system, your barrier systems, your microbiome, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what determines the health of the terrain? Lifestyle, epigenetics, choices, right? So your choices in terms of nutrition, your choices in terms of sleep, physical activity, stress levels, toxin exposure, et cetera, your relationships, your workload, all of this matters and impacts your terrain on a choice-by-choice, day-by-day basis. So if you want to improve the health of your terrain, you need to improve your healthy choices. And so it applies to the common cold, and it can apply to things such as Lyme disease. How come all people that receive a tick bite don't develop Lyme? Well, one is maybe the tick they were bitten with wasn't carrying Lyme. But assuming the tick is carrying Lyme, and a group of us all get bit by the same tick-borne illness, then why don't all of us express the same symptoms to the same intensity? Well, because all of us have a different terrain. One of us may never have any symptoms, no rash, no problem. Another person may have the rash symptoms and fall apart and be sick for years. So again, the difference there is not the vector, not the infection. If we were all bit by the same thing, the difference is the terrain of the person that was bit and their ability to fight back and fend off the infection. So move forward in your day and make better choices, healthier choices that will improve the health of your terrain, and therefore improve your ability to fend off the infections. If you want help in improving your terrain, functional medicine practitioners do this on a daily basis, and we're happy to work with you. And especially me and my practice, Functional Medicine Charlotte, we are passionate about helping you live a life at optimal.
Awesome. That was a great video, right, you guys? So Louis Pasteur and Antoine Béchamp, those are the two men who came up with these two different theories. And even the father of the germ theory, which is the most popular theory that is based off our modern medicine, and their whole entire approach to medicine is based off of this theory. So it's a very important, fundamental thing to kind of delve into. So definitely look that up on your own, you guys. I'll probably put the slides up for private holistic club members. You can have access to some of these screenshots and slides, especially some of these. But yeah, so you have the germ theory, which obviously there is an invisible enemy, right? And that's what we're currently faced and dealing with today. Our whole society is bent and inconveniently bent around this quote unquote theory. I'm not going to say too much on this slide, so we'll save that for another one. And then you have the terrain theory, which is a more holistic approach, which is about, as you can see, the two different pictations. But you know, the terrain is the environment of the body. And we're going to delve into what is the terrain and all that good stuff coming up. So yeah, so, okay, so that makes sense. Terrain theory. So then we go back to this picture again. that just did not make sense with the germ theory, but it makes more sense with the terrain theory, because you're like, wait, hold up. If it's an infection virus, why is the little girl not sick? Why is the mom taking care of her son not sick? And they're around this child, and this is infectious, contagious disease, but somehow they're immune. We're going to jump into that word as well. They're immune to this, right? However, Susie and Stacy, coworker, they got sick, so why is there inconsistencies, and there's holes within this quote unquote contagious germ, viral, and bacteria theory. So we'll delve into that. We'll come back to the germ and terrain theory a little later. But what is the terrain? So anyone here, you kind of got the answer right there. But what is the terrain? I would love to see if pick you guys' brain. Are you familiar with the word terrain? Do you know what the terrain is? You can write yes, no. You could give me what crosses your mind about what is the terrain. Take a sip of this yummy cucumber ice water. It's so good. I gotta put some more water in it. Okay. So we're going to, okay, so I don't see any comments coming in yet. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to the next slide. So wait, I see something. Terrain reminds me of the land. That sounds good. It does actually, right? So let's see. And that obviously, we use that word about talking about land, right? So what is the terrain? Well, clearly we're connected to nature, so that is a good connection right there. But see another comment. The environment of the body, how dirty and clean your insides are. Thank you, Karen. Great comment. Okay, so what is the terrain? All right, so a little anatomy class, real quick. We're not going to get too geeky for you guys. I like to break information down practical so we can apply it, right? So we're not going to get too brainy, too intellectual. We're going to make it simple, great, holistic, sweet, great, as sweet as we can, right? All right, so we're made of hundreds and trillions of cells in the body, right? Yes, we are. Okay, I'll answer. We have two primary interstitial fluids within the body. Okay, so we have two interstitial fluids within the body, and those two interstitial fluids are the blood and the lymph. Okay, that's running all throughout the body, all organs, tissues, glands, all of that is getting all of that. Okay, so, and obviously, like I said, we're made up of the trillions of cells. So what are the four primary basic functions of the cells? It eats, it shits. Yes, I use the word shit. New cells are being born, and new cells and old cells die. When the life cycle of the cell is finished, based off of the RNA, DNA, and the script is in the role and function. You have different life cycles within the body: the skin, the liver, the hair, the nails. They're dying and being birthed every day. So these two fluids play a primary role in the terrain of the body, okay? And Karen's answer was yes, that's exactly it, Karen. So let's move forward. This makes up our terrain, okay? So again, in the holistic health, should I say detox community, right? We call the blood like the kitchen. That's where you get your nutrients and you get your fuel, the cell fuel. Like we said, the cells, they do eat. So some of that fuel is the oxygen, nutrients, and sometimes, sadly, and often, sadly, we put poison and toxins. We're consuming poison and toxins in our body. From breathing through the skin, pesticides, herbicides, eating foods that we should not be eating. And the lymph system. The lymph system, you can relate that to the sewer system in your house. This is, The sewer system in your house, obviously we know what that's for. And so when the cells poop, or should I say shit, and they die, where does that cellular waste and toxin, where's that being dumped or released at? That is being released into the lymphatic system, which is, again, an interstitial fluid that goes all throughout the body. Whew. All right? So obviously each organ and gland has different function and role. So, and they have different turnover rates. And this is why people have different health symptoms and body expressions. But moving forward, and as you can see that picture right there, right here, either or, right? This picture, you see the tree and then you see the roots. And, you know, you ever heard of like an unhealthy tree or a sick tree? And you're like, well, why is the tree sick? Well, it's the terrain. It's where it's getting the nutrients or the toxins and all the things that's being dumped, and, you know, the pesticides, the chemicals, all the stuff and waste that we pour outside, the tree's absorbing that. So their terrain is messed up because the environment's messed up. Therefore, the tree gets sick. So lifestyle matters, folks, clearly. So let's even broaden our perspective and connect some dots here, okay? What season are you usually getting the cold? What season is usually the cold and flu season? So can anyone let me know what season, and it could be multiple seasons, but what is the common season that is considered cold and flu? Because I thought we were, quote unquote, moving into it, you know? Well, in certain parts of the world. Okay, we have winter. Winter. Great. Fall. Awesome. Fall. Okay. Yep, so we're currently in fall in certain places around the world. Okay, awesome. Great answers. So, so we have fall, winter, when it gets cold, when the season change, right? So I want to connect some things to you guys. So I have a few pictures here to kind of go over. What changes? The sun, the exposure of the sun and the temperature changes, right? Usually around the cold and flu season. And the sun normally makes us what? Sweat, right? So that's another way, another bodily expression that allows our body during the spring and summer months or warmer time of the year to detox that way. That's another way we're releasing toxins, okay? So keep that in mind as we make this connection. And then you have fall. What happens in fall? What's happening to the trees in fall? You have the trees turning these beautiful, beautiful warm colors, right? And the leaves are falling from the tree. Okay, do we give them a vaccine? Because they're shedding, because they're transitioning, because they're changing, okay? But also, let's even delve a little deeper. In springtime, you know, the dandelions, it's not fall, it's still warm outside, but we see flowers shed, right? You've seen plants blossom, die, and then they bloom again, all in the same season. Do y'all get where I'm saying? So we are part of a cycle. You know, we have seasonal cycles clearly, and we see our trees and our plants do this, where they shed and they detox and they transition. We see butterflies cocoon, right? We see leaves fall off the trees. We see plants, you know, look beautiful and blossom, and then they shed, right? And then they blossom again. So every seasonal change has a death or purging period, which is where it breaks down the old, transitioning, right? It breaks down the old while it's transitioning or regenerates and makes space for new change, new seasons it's in. So this is a new way to look at cold and flu, okay? So we've expanded the mind, have we not? So the body is just doing its job, you guys, just like nature. We're not going out here vaccinating trees and flowers when they're detoxing. So we humans like to disconnect ourselves from nature's cycle and think that we can outsmart nature and escape from it. The body is made to thrive just like nature is. Colds and flus are made. Cold and flu is one way to call it, or maybe your body is trying to warn and help you. Maybe it's just trying to help you detox the toxins within your body, because now the sun is not there to heat your pores up where you're sweating it out. So now this is your body's way of detoxing, since you can't sweat because it's cold as heck outside, or not warm enough to sweat. So this is typically what takes place. And so if your body is burdensome and you are not applying detoxification in your life, and you're not fasting, and you're not eating the right food and putting in the right stuff to make a great terrain, moving forward to the next slide, we are dealing with, the body just wants to heal and cleanse, okay? So that's what's happening. That's what's taking place. And because, again, the weather shifts, it has to balance out, okay? This is mayat, this is balance, harmony. This is your body trying to help you, prevent you from getting a disease, okay? But we look at this, the bodily expression, as an illness. And maybe it is ill because you're not clean and you're not detoxing. So let's go over the 4 channels of eliminations. So these are the 4 channels of elimination in the body. This is the 4 ways the body detoxes and cleanses and tries to maintain homeostasis and keep you alive, okay? So breathing. I hope you guys don't have a mask on right now, because breathing is essential to our detoxification, to our health, to our living. We obviously have 2 nostrils and a mouth, not only to eat, but express and smile and nurture with our face, but to breathe and to detox. And I'm very passionate about this because we're dealing with a very insidious situation right now. I'm gonna talk around it, okay? So we don't get censored here. But breathing is highly important. This is I put this number 1 because let me see how long you can go without breathing. I'll wait. Okay, next one, urine. The kidneys filter all the lymph and you excrete it out through urinating, okay? This is another way your body releases toxins and any excess waste or even nutrients. If the body can't absorb and utilize it at that particular time, so if you're taking supplements and all this, oversaturating yourself with a lot of stuff you don't need, and the body can't even absorb, you're just making expensive pee that you're dumping, okay? But this is another way the body detoxes and cleanses, through urinating, and the kidneys are the filtration system, which we'll delve into kidney filtration and all that good stuff on another video. By the way, join the online private holistic health and wellness club at FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. We'll go more in depth with this. I'm here to support, empower, and help you through your holistic health and healing transformational journey. The third elimination channel is bowel movement, okay? I have a lot of clients who are dehydrated and congested and constipated. Okay, so if this is not working properly, you're going to feel sluggish, tired, have headaches, feel fatigue, okay, amongst other things. And the last eliminating channel that our body uses to eliminate toxins is through our pores. Our skin is like our third kidney. This is where we, sweat. Okay, so sweating is important, and having the pores open up, and what we put on our skin is very important because it's going through to our bloodstream. So using natural products, holistic health and wellness products on your skin is important, okay? And also getting out into the sun is important, and dealing with the hot and cold therapy is important because this helps open up the channels of elimination, and obviously exercising, because then that's where you're also sweating and moving the lymphatic system. And these are the 4 channels of eliminations, you guys, okay? So again, if we just to revamp before we go to the next slide, when we are not getting enough sun and we're not sweating anymore, our pores are not open, and it's not detoxing in that form, and the weather shifts, it's going to detox in another way, especially if you are not utilizing these 4 channels of elimination on a regular basis, okay? So let's go to the next slide. How are you guys doing? Are y'all loving this? Love and share this video, guys. The recording will stay up as long as Facebook allows it. It will definitely be on my private holistic health and wellness club, FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. I have a full library of all my content and videos for my private members. It's $7.77 to join for a basic level membership, where you do have access to the library content. You could, book me, all that good stuff. So I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying this presentation. So let's delve back into the bodily expressions, or now what change is called the detox expressions. Okay, so we're going to expand our mind, but we're going to correlate it, right? So we're going to call, instead of symptoms, we'll call detox expressions, and we're going to still have the cold and flu just to correlate it, right? So sore throat. So the sore throat is happening. So you got mucus and toxins trying to come throughout the mouth and drainage from the head, which causes congestion and runny nose. So I hope, again, we're having a better understanding of these things now. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Karen. I truly appreciate all this love and support. Please share this because this is pivotal. Our whole lives have changed. So we do need to educate and empower our people. We have to wake up. We have to take accountability. If we do not, we're going to get bulldozered off this planet, period. Okay? So thank you for sharing, Karen. I truly appreciate it. I'm totally passionate about this. This is my calling, as you guys can see. Sore throat, congestion in the head, trying to come out the mouth, coughing, come out the mouth, congestion, runny nose, a lot of head congestion, okay? That's another topic we can delve into about the headaches and the constipation and the GI tract, okay? So we're constipated, eating acid forming food and acidic foods creates a lot of stagnation here. They're super connected. This is why people have anxiety, depression, mood swings. It affects what you're eating is affecting your terrain, your microbiome, which is affecting the chemistry within the head and the nervous system, okay? But obviously this video is cold and flu, so we'll delve into that another topic. Chills. So the body is hot, cold, hot, cold. It's doing a hot, cold therapy for you. Look how amazing it is. Look how forgiving it is. Look how thriving it is. Look how adaptable it is. Look how it works so hard to balance you out and you don't even know. And this is why we have the Holistic Health and Wellness Club, so we can master thyself, know thyself, know what's going on. We don't even know what's happening to our body. We're out of touch. We were told to feed ourselves crap, suppress ourselves, suppress each other, and then go to someone and act like a victim with an invisible enemy. So we have to wind it back in. But again, the body is providing chills to create hot, cold therapy, as well as fever, right? Because now we don't have the sun out there beaming on you. So we got to turn up on you. Your body temperature needs to turn up so it can release toxins and move toxins throughout the body through the third kidney, the skin. So this is why you get fevers, you guys. It's not a curse. It's not your body attacking you. It's not an invisible enemy. It's the intelligence. Okay? Don't underestimate God, nature, and the design of God's creation. Fatigue. Your body is forcing you to go to sleep because it's taking a lot of work and energy to detox. All this toxin, stagnant waste, dehydrated acid, congestion. The terrain. Okay, so I think and then, of course, the pains and aches, that's due to it trying to move and kick itself out and cleanse itself out, turn over a new leaf. We are connected to nature, you guys. Next slide. So, I hope I'm expanding your mind. Please share and like this video. Please join the Holistic Health and Wellness Tribe. Stop playing with yourselves. Get serious about your health. Start to be empowered. Start to educate. Start to invest in yourself and people who really care about you. who's not sitting here trying to have you vulnerable and disempower you and tell you there's an invisible enemy and go take this drug and deceive you and poison you and educate your kids to do the exact same toxic shit. Let's change, you guys. Let's revisit the germ theory versus the terrain theory. So we're going to revisit that. So yeah, I'm going to play the video.
I think one of the most important concepts when it comes to the microbiome is that it's not us versus them. We were all raised with this concept of the germ theory, right? That bacteria are bad. Bacteria cause infections. So we need to eradicate all the bacteria in our environment, sanitize our environments, sanitize our skin in the name of health in order to stay healthy. But now with the Human Microbiome Project, we're realizing that the vast majority of bugs that we come into contact with, they're not only not hurting us, but they're crucial to our health. And if we don't learn how to love, support, and nurture our good bugs, our health is going to suffer and our skin is going to suffer.
All right. So
Heads or tail? You call it. Let's flip the coin. Let's gamble with our health now and in the future. Any takers? We shouldn't be flipping a coin. We shouldn't be gambling when it comes to our health, but we are. And here's why. We only know one part of the story. We were never told or empowered with the other part of the story. We were never given the choice on which one to choose. Down below this video, I shared a lot of information. So the people who like to read and want to know more, that's down below. And I went even a step further and I found a PDF document. You can download it, find the link down below, click on it, download it, keep it for yourself and try to read it. But it gives you the whole story. But here's the short story, okay? Louis Pasteur, Antoine Béchamp, father of the germ theory, father of the terrain theory, the one you never heard about. Louis Pasteur was the cool kid on the block. He was the friendly dude. He was very social. Everybody loved him. Antoine Béchamp, not so much. Super smart dude, but not very social. Didn't go to a lot of parties. He was in the lab. He was working. He was grinding. On his deathbed, Louis Pasteur, the father of the germ theory, upon which Western medicine is built, he admitted that it's not so much the germ that we need to be worried about. it's the terrain. Germ theory, it's all about the germs. The germs are the enemy. The germs are what cause disease. If we can master germs and control germs, we can master and control health and disease. It's not so much the germs, it's the internal terrain, the seed or the soil. So what's more important, the seed or the soil, the germ or the terrain? Antoine Béchamp's idea, which is far more logical and more accurate and more applicable and more valuable to you and I right now, is what can we do to change our terrain, to make our terrain inhospitable to the germs so it can't grow, so we can grow health and not disease. Are you following me? Do you see which one has more potential, is more logical? These things we can control. We can control our lifestyle choices, and all of our choices dictate the terrain. Whether we choose to eat well, our pH level, our hydration level, the neurology in our body. If we're going to a chiropractor and take care of our neurology, germs are everywhere. You can't avoid germs. Being obsessed about germs as the cause, that's crazy. Germs need a hospitable environment, an environment which to grow. And if you can figure out, like I have, how to create a great terrain, you make it very difficult, despite germs being everywhere around you all day, every day, all year long, you make it harder to get sick. And if you get sick, your body does what it's designed to do. It overcomes and manages the sickness with great efficiency. This is a very empowering concept. This is very disempowering, but very profitable to people that make things that you can take when you are sick and let you go back to your same bad lifestyle choices and be none the wiser. Just come to us. We'll give you the magic pill. You'll be fine. We'll give you the magic shot. Come on. Germ theory, terrain theory. Which one describes your mentality, your mindset now? Which one do you think you should be gravitating towards going forward in the future? Learn more about. Make an educated decision on which one makes more sense to you. Please do your due diligence. Look at the information I found, gathered, and summarized down below. Grab that document. Try to read it. It's very geeky, but it will fill in all the blanks that should have been filled in over all the years from the doctors and teachers that were more focused on the germ theory and not the terrain theory. It changed my world, and if you allow it to, it'll change your world.
Okay, so I'm hoping this presentation, these clips that I plugged in here are helping you guys understand better the difference of the terrain theory, the germ theory, and connecting the dots with me. So let's move forward. Okay, so we have the germ theory versus the terrain theory. So obviously the germ theory, we're revisiting you guys, recapping, so you guys are new, come watch the recording. But germ theory. The germ theory is usually when we are vaccinating the fish as a concept. And the terrain theory is when we clean the environment of the fish. We clean the terrain. Those are the two concepts of these theories. So this plays a pivotal role in the way our modern medicine is shaped, and their approach to medicine is a treatment-based, symptom-based approach of disease. And you have the two quotes of the two men who are the founders of these theories that kind of shape and mold our quote-unquote healthcare system, or modern Western new healthcare system as we know it today. So let's move forward. Okay, so the father of medicine. Nope, that's not the father of medicine. Sorry, you guys, that was Hippocrates. But father of the germ theory. Bernard was right. The germ is nothing. The terrain is everything. Like the guy mentioned, this is what the guy with the germ theory said. But somehow this is not public news or in our current approach today. Wonder why? Let's dive in. So why does modern and Western medicine still go with the germ theory then? Well, you're here watching me. So my theory, like that plug in there, or truth. Disempowering, it's a disempowering approach. The invisible enemy is disempowering. Like, what? Where's this? Oh, I can't find it. I can't see it. Can't speed it up. I can't do anything. I'm helpless. I don't know what to do. I just gotta, oh my God, I don't, I'm not even gonna lie, I used to be like that. This is why I got into this, because I didn't like living in fear, okay? I didn't like feeling disempowered. So I had to delve deeper, because I said, there's something's not right here, okay? And when you approach it, it's like, okay, it's so complex and confusing with all their mumble jumble fancy words, all the stuff, right? And make it complex and hard. So it's like, I'll just leave it to a professional. I'll leave it to the experts, with your own health, right? I'll put my health in your hands. You got it, doc. People are confused, disempowered, and vulnerable. That's where they're left at with this approach called the Germ Theory. The masses are more susceptible to whatever we tell them to do because they're confused, they're vulnerable, they're scared, they're disempowered. It's not their responsibility. It's an enemy outside of them. It's not their fault, right? That's disempowering. So here I can come and present my solution. Drugs, or all my treatments, right? So all of this is treatment-based approach. Check out the article, Treatment versus Healing. And it all leads to population control, dun, 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 world domination and influence, money, profit, control. So yeah, that's my theory, you guys. Or is it the truth? I'm not here to say. Moving on. Because what do I know? I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I'm not a licensed, gotta be on that leash, license. Don't come out here and mess with big pharma, medical mafia. You're gonna get lynched out here, cut off. But yeah, so what do I know? I am just a holistic healthcare practitioner, certified detox specialist, clinical iridologist, human being who thinks, who delves in, who believes in the divine creation of nature, of human beings, and the balance of energy. So, moving forward, what is the immunity? So, this is the ultimate question of the season. What is the immunity? Because clearly, we're not dependent on that anymore, according to mainstream. But I would like to hear your guys' thoughts. What is the immunity? And we're almost wrapping it up, you guys, by the way. And thank you guys for still tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying this live. Hope this was very informative for you guys and entertaining, to say the least. Okay, so we're going to delve into what is the immunity. Pardon? Immunity, in short, because we have fancy, very complex, right, ways to describe the immunity, but I'm going to give you a holistic short answer. Immunity is when all parts of the body are working in unity to maintain balance and harmony. That's my definition. That's immunity. So there you go. Easy, short, simple. Got it, did it. Got it, get it, good. Okay. I've been wanting to say that for a while, you guys. All right, anyway. All right, moving forward. What are some ways to keep a healthy and working immunity? So now that we know what immunity is, what are ways to keep a healthy and working immunity? All right. So here's a great pictation. Keeping a healthy and clean terrain. Okay, we have the germ theory where, you know, it's an invisible enemy, so I can eat whatever I want. It's not my responsibility. So I'm gonna, you know what I mean, eat French fries, hot dogs, pizza, drink wine, smoke, bread, cake, candy, all that good stuff. I'm gonna abuse my body and then act like I care so much about my health and freak out because the doctors and the mainstream media told me to. Or you have the terrain theory. I am being highly sarcastic, you guys, clearly. But terrain theory, you have obviously, sorry if you're hearing all that. All right, good sound effects for you guys. Terrain theory. That's my door. Terrain theory, you have healing is possible. Obviously, it's when you keep a healthy, clean terrain. This means you are taking accountability. You are responsible for what you put in your body, what you consume, what you expose yourself to, how often you take time to allow your body to heal and detox and cleanse and all that good stuff. So we're going to move forward. Keep a healthy, clean terrain equals healthy immunity. Healthy equals heal thyself. And when you kill the will, you die. That's why you switch the K and the W. You got kill and will. So make sure you stay tuned to Will to Wellness. All right, extra tonight, you guys. You know, y'all got some good energy here. I've been fasting. Gives me a jolt and a boost of energy. How to keep a healthy working immunity. Okay. First thing to look at is what we're doing and what to stop doing. So clients come to me all the time and they want to tell me what to take for, you know, to be healthy, to look healthy, to feel healthy. Or what should I take? Sea moss, black seed oil, vitamin C, zinc, echinacea, elderberry, you name it. I mean, keep going. We can keep going. But then they want to take all these things, colloidal silver. They want to take all these things and not change. They want to continue to stay up late all night scrolling on their phones, which I'm guilty of. Working on that one. Eat all the processed foods, all the fried, processed, pus, milk, meat, all that crap. Clog their system up, right? Stress is on the A, right? Having all the stress in their life, being around toxic people, acting toxic, all this stuff, right? And then you have the, okay, I'm just going to suppress it and take all these drugs, okay? Like that's helping the body. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes you temporarily feel better, but eventually does get to you. Wearing a mask and stressing out because you have an invisible enemy and you feel powerless and you're watching mainstream media and people who talk about the approach this whole entire situation from a germ theory approach. That's disempowering. It's stressful. So we have to stop doing these things, eliminate these things. Obviously candy and sweets and drinking and all the abusive bad habits, including the ones I just mentioned. So moving forward, we got to stop these first, but moving forward. How to keep a healthy working immunity? Keep the terrain clean. How do we do that? Like the guy said in the video, exercising. You know, I mentioned exercising. It moves the lymphatic system, gets the blood and lymph moving. It gets the pores to open up. It gets your body to sweat. You put your body through healthy stress, which helps the body go through a detoxification process. Not only you look good, you feel good, right? You're helping your body cleanse, as well as fasting, okay? Fasting, we'll delve into that topic a little more at a later date. And then you have, of course, getting really good sleep. This is something I'm personally working on, and I'll definitely be getting good sleep tonight because I stayed up all night doing this presentation. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some good sleep tonight. And then you have, what do we have here? We have all, the herbal supplements, because then that's when the herbal supplements should be incorporated, when you are changing your lifestyle and taking the initiative to change. Don't waste your money on this stuff if you are not going to be committed to the journey and healing, okay? Because at that point, we are just treating the symptoms with natural health products, which I guess is a step up, right? And it's a coping mechanism, but you're not dealing with the root of the problem. Fruits and vegetables, hydrating fruits and vegetables nourish and cleanses the body. It helps keep the terrain cleansed. What we consume is highly, highly important. It is one of the main ways we either clog or poison ourselves, or we help cleanse, nourish, and strengthen ourselves. And prayer and meditation, if for those who are religious, doing our spiritual practice to help strengthen our mental and emotional state. I recommend journaling, and doing whatever you feel is a healthy outlet to release and convert and transmute energy of the stresses you're dealing with in your life. And sometimes you may have to eliminate them. People, jobs, different things, take yourself out of those circumstances. But yes, detoxification is unfortunately not as highly valued and sought after to do, because it takes self-discipline, but is essential to keeping a healthy terrain, let alone regenerating and healing, and changing the body. And as we all know, eating healthy. And one more, natural products, what you put on your body, what you have, you're breathing in, as far as fumes, and your, Glade, Febreze, all that stuff that I used to use, Victoria's Secrets, neurotoxins, toxins to the body, toxic to the liver. So, switch to holistic natural products. It is a lifestyle, you guys, and it takes a shift here first, and then you deciding to be committed, having the will to wellness, and you deciding to be committed and taking the initiative to move forward. Okay, so this is what keeps a healthy working immunity, which also keeps the terrain clean. So let's moving forward. Okay, so obviously, like I said, input and output is major key. So what we're putting in our body, and how and when we are allowing our body to detox, and how frequent. So incorporating a plant-based, eating cellular, high hydrating and energizing electrical foods is essential to optimizing your immunity against illnesses and disease, which are bodily expressions of just your body being overburdensome, dis-ease, out of harmony, out of immunity, okay? So incorporating this as a lifestyle. And then as you see on the right, we have the detox pyramid chart, which kind of goes up into the foods, which the raw foods, and up are the foods to incorporate as the baseline of what we call eating healthy, and being able to put your body in a state where your body's able to detox and have a turnover time with the time that you use as fasting when you go to sleep. That's a fasting period. That's a time when you're resting. So when you're eating raw foods and above, this is allowing the body enough time to digest and break down those foods if your organs and glands are working properly. Of course, some people it takes time, and that's where I come in to help you guys, but we'll delve into that on another topic. But overall, you get the message. So yeah. So physical, mental wellness is highly important. Like I said, eliminating, the triggers, stressors, working on therapeutic ways to convert and transmute that energy, whether it's meditation, exercising, picking up a healthy hobby or a habit, journaling, talking to someone that, you trust, hiring a holistic health coach, a wellness coach, or someone you trust that truly understands the overall holistic health and how this plays a pivotal role in having a clean terrain, because emotional and mental stress creates chemical and hormonal reactions within the body that can shut the immunity down, make the body work out of unity, because other parts are extremely elevated. It's out of balance. Therefore, it's not being able to work in a harmonious state, which weakens your immunity, which weakens your digestive system. And it's a whole chain reaction, because, again, the body works harmoniously together to keep you thriving and functioning. So holistic approach is the way to go. Moving forward. And fasting, hiring someone to help, support you if need be. Investing in your health is highly something, I invest in my health constantly. It's something I highly value, definitely because I've seen too many family members. I remember how the feeling of feeling disempowered and scared and being a hypochondriac, where I was just paranoid and just scared of everything and anything because I hadn't, felt disempowered. I don't like coming from that position. So this is an empowering position, a holistic approach, a more centered base, expanded thinking. So yes, we know all those great tools to do. Deep breathing. Okay, so my closing remarks. So obviously I don't have my slides with all the natural remedies, which I'll post later on social media, but just because I more so emphasize healing is a journey, healing is a process, just like it's a process for you to get sick and or experience bodily aches and pains. One must be willing to commit to change rather than simply treat or remedy one imbalancement, or else it is only temporary relief. Again, my name is FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. I'm the founder and creator of FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy, Holistic Health Tribe Health and Wellness Club, which is a private online health and wellness club. I'm a holistic health practitioner, holistic coach, certified detox specialist, goodness gracious, tongue twisters, clinical iridologist, regeneration specialist, and I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'm gonna have a few more things to come while we close out. So if you have not already joined the private Holistic Health and Wellness Club, and you are trying to get a teaser of some of the delving into the quality of service and products, here is something that not only helps you, it's a gift to you, but it also supports me. It is my heavy metal detox ebook. It not only has a 4-month detox herbal protocol in there to follow, it has recipes in there, a lot of remedies to help with the detoxing process and healing yourself, because heavy metals, we not only inherit that through the terrain of our mother, we inherit our mother immunity because we obviously was in her and sharing the body, but we also are accumulating heavy metals within, the stuff they're spraying in the sky, vaccines, medications, all the neurotoxins and heavy metals that's, built up within our food, products we put on our skin, especially ladies with cosmetic products. A lot of that has a lot of heavy metals that is accumulating and causing anxiety, thyroid and imbalancement hormone issues. It's a whole list of health issues correlated to heavy metals. So this is a great book to get for any and everyone, even children starting off. So yes, so that is my heavy metal. And there's where you can find it. Very Good Teaching, FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. Very Good Teaching is you know, my family company, but you could find that there. You don't have to be a private member to buy there as well. So yeah. Next slide. So sharing is caring. If you really enjoyed this live, I see Jen MC said thank you for sharing and knowledge. I have so much to learn. Awesome. So if you enjoyed this live, sharing is obviously caring. I love you guys. I hope you love me back. Okay. You know, I was nervous to get on this live, but it's a calling and I'm honoring that call. I'm honoring my life purpose, and I hope this is helpful. So please like and share this video. Of course, Facebook is not going to put this in your algorithm, so you would have to send this to people, tag them, share them, inbox them, email it to them, whatever. Just get this to people. So, you know, if you felt empowered, if you felt like this was educational, if you want to rewatch this again, because this was a lot to digest. And if you're new to me, obviously a holistic healthcare practitioner, and I'm here to help empower you guys. So invite your loved ones and others who are seeking for holistic health and wellness, natural healing, all that good stuff. So, or both, right? Become a private tribe member. Like if you like what you see here, imagine what you're gonna get at the Private Holistic Health and Wellness Club. We're gonna go in, okay? And I just actually opened up level 2, which is only $22 monthly. And you can see all the benefits there. It's listed on the website. We go more in depth. You have more in-depth article. I write articles specifically on a natural holistic approach to heal and not treat, not manage, not treatment management, right? Not disease care. We are healing, we are transforming, we are detoxing, we are you know, being empowered to take accountability, take responsibility, educate ourselves. You have to be willing to relearn, okay, unlearn first, and then relearn, and be empowered and apply. So I have the Practical Mystic membership open because it's for those who like to take this information and apply it. They're not just shopping around and playing around with this. This is something that they are committed to, you know, have the will to wellness, and they want to put to practical use. So the Practical Mystic level would be great for you. Only $22.22. FeFe the Holistic Gypsy. Come see us and join the Practical Mystics. Okay, and I also have my special offer that's ending October 22nd. I have the Will to Wellness Detox special. You get a 90-minute phone consultation after you complete your self-help assessment. You also get a detailed, when I say detailed, it's detailed, Iridology report. You also get a customized 4-month detox herbal protocol, as well as elimination plan, food program, supportive additional documents, and 1 month of free holistic coaching, which is valued at $23 a month. People pay me monthly to coach and help them transform and heal themselves and their lives. And you get that for free, okay? 1 month though, so you can test me out. 1 month for free. If you add the service Will to Wellness Detox, so you have to be a private member to book me. Okay, I do not work in the public eye. I do work privately, obviously for obvious reasons, the censorship, all that good stuff, what's happening right now. So yeah, so that is my special happening. So take advantage. Yes, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Bearing with me for the last hour or 90 minutes. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy and you've been expanded, and you feel happy and empowered about today's presentation. And if you have caught this live somewhat in between or towards the end, please go watch the recording. It will be on my website. Hopefully stays up on Facebook. Our next Will to Wellness Wednesday topic is going to be on the 28th of October. And as you see the flyer right there, I don't think I should say it here just in case algorithms pick me up, but there's the picture. It's our October special, so I made it, you know, extra dramatic, but yeah. So to stay updated with me, there's a new platform called MeWe. I'm on there at FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. I kind of spelled my name wrong, so inbox me if you're looking to join that. I will send you the direct link to that because I gotta wait to change my name. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay. Anyway, obviously I'm on Facebook, FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. I think it's just FeFe Holistic Gypsy on Facebook because Facebook be tripping. Instagram, FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. YouTube, I have just reopened my YouTube. Hopefully this is streaming successfully there as well. I did not check that, but okay, it is. Awesome. So those are the places you can keep in touch with me outside of FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. But if you want to really get, you know, into the nitty gritty, really, you know, have the will to wellness and join FeFe, the Holistic Gypsy. We delve in even more, quality videos, quality service, content, all that great stuff. Supportive private groups. So it's similar to Facebook, just not dealing with Facebook and its censorship and government and selling your information, all the good stuff. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this live. Please share this video, share the recording. Love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much, Karen. I truly, truly appreciate you and the reciprocity and energy and love you've been giving back to me and the feedback. So yeah, see you guys next October 28th for our next Will to Wellness, okay? And I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do that one on Facebook, for obvious reasons, but we may test the waters, right? We may just tread on thin ice, right? We may just do it. I am very daring. Especially now they done piss me off with these masks. So take care. Love you guys. Peace.